Hello, how are you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sam, and I've had kind of a rough day. Let me check. If you saw yesterday's vlog, then you know that things aren't great as a homeowner right now. So I've had bad news today. We're trying to push through it. So what better to do for myself than read some spooky webtoons, as you probably saw from the title. I'm so excited. I've had this idea for a while that I want to start doing webtoons reading vlogs, but I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I guess we will find out together. And I also have not picked out what I'm reading yet because there are many options. So I kind of just wanted to start this vlog. I will probably go through some options with you guys and then we could kind of just go from there, you know? So taking a little gander on my webtoons, I've saved a lot of things already and I'm kind of going for a mixed vibe. I would like something scary, something spooky, and then maybe something supernatural or something like that. Not all just pure scary, maybe some cutesy stuff. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet still, but looking at all of my things, there's a lot. There are so many things that I would like to read on webtoons, and this is just the spooky things that stand out to me that I've already seen or noticed, not the things that I don't know exist yet. So I'm sure there's plenty more, but for current moments right now in time, I'm thinking I'm gonna try to keep it attainable, not too long of stories, and none of the stories that require daily passes, which is how webtoons basically makes their money, is you can buy coins in a way that allows you to pay for. There are certain stories that are completed and kind of really big and popular that you have to use coins to purchase the episodes, which you can buy with real money, or they'll do certain events every once in a while that you can get coins for reading certain things or whatever, or you can read one episode a day with your daily pass. I'm gonna avoid those for this just because we don't have 215 days for some of these stories to read in this video, which I think makes plenty of sense. So I'm gonna keep it to the shorter things, but also the things that are completely free and available. That way you guys can also read them if you want to, you know. So one that really stands out to me, spooky and skelly. This is a slice of life, ghost and skeleton besties take on the world together that I'm interested in. I also would be cool with reading Chronicles of Depressed Death, which mainly because the art style is just so freaking cute. I don't think that one is completed. Another one that I would like to read that's just a cutesy fun time would be Pink Reaper, which is heartwarming. Just basically just following our cute little Pink Reaper. Glam, not grim. This is a bit on the longer side, so we'll see how long it takes. And then I for sure want to read 1 or 2 horror anthologies, which sometimes are from multiple authors or just one author. Tales of the Unusual is one. I think I might read Crumbs, which is a cozy fantasy vibes, I think. Kind of reminds me of Legend in Lattes, it's a tea maker that helps your dreams come true, I think. And maybe I can squeeze in a supernatural romance. We'll see. But those are kind of just scrolling through what I'm getting a vibe for. We'll see though, of course. I will start reading probably one of the cutesier things that I'm pretty sure I want to read. Probably, what was it called? Skelly and something and Skelly. Probably start there. I'll check in with you guys later. Howdy. Sure. So I just read Spooky and Skelly by Huntress Studios. And the art style is phenomenal. It is so cute, so cozy. This is a little slice of life of a ghost and a skeleton born again from the same body with no memories of their past life. And Skelly has like no verbal communication, but is like best friends with just about every woodland creature you can imagine. It is so freaking cute. And then Spooky the ghost is all like trying to figure out how this happened and what was their past life like, and it's just really freaking cute. And so I would definitely recommend this to like anybody, but especially a younger audience, because there's a lot of like easy, simple life lessons in it that pack a punch, especially when you're younger and you don't know these kinds of things. But it's like very based on like friendship, and it's okay to feel sad. Freaking hair on my face. It's okay to feel sad and like feel your emotions for however long you need. Friendship's very important. There's just so many different things, which I think is just important and sweet and cute. But like as an adult who knows these lessons, I'm really just kind of there for like the cute little cozy vibes of this like woodland adventure where two friends are grateful for each other in the world and like experiencing different parts of it. Oh, it's precious. Literally so freaking precious. So I finished it up until what was the last answers, part 1. That's it. There will be more to come, so I probably won't, obviously there won't be like an end to this series by the time this video is up, but I do think I will enjoy this. I'm not gonna really rate these, I don't think. If I was to rate this, I think I'd give it like a 4 out of 5, because the art style is like a total 5 out of 5. I love the art style. The story is kind of like a 3.5 to a 4, just because like I love these characters. The storyline is very sweet and cute, especially like the friendships and Skelly facing their fears with different animals like spiders and so on and so forth. It's just very precious, and don't judge a book by its cover. There's a lot of like messages that I as an adult know, but besides that, like, it's a cute story. I think if I was younger, because I know that the author has, at the time of writing this at least, a 5-year-old daughter, so this is definitely something that like they probably share with their kid to teach their kid things, which is perfect. It's adorable. But because of like the young themes that you learn as you're growing up rather than as an adult, I definitely like am gonna knock it down a star, a rating, because it doesn't pack as much of a punch for me. But again, it's very adorable. I would recommend. It's super cute. So that was Spooky and Skelly. I'm honestly like about to take off my makeup and probably go to bed, but I will probably continue reading in bed potentially, or pick it up tomorrow. I'm not really sure what do I want to read next. Do I want to stick with like the cutesy? Do I want to go more supernatural fantasy, or like pure horror? I don't know. But I guess I will think on that and catch back up with, I'll chat with you guys about this again tomorrow. Cool. Hey guys, so I just read 5 episodes of Gates of Hell, written by Dennis Culver, art by Yuki Seiki, colors by Gabriella Downey, lettering by Frank Reynoso, and edited by Brianna Boswell. What a team production. Wow. I thought this was so good. It's only 5 episodes. It's still going. It's still new, but if you want to jump on, the reason I really like webtoons is it kind of reminds me of Wattpad days, where you would like start a story and every week it would get updated and you get really excited to read the next chapter. It's kind of like that with episodes. Like, you get excited about the next episode and when it's going to come out, and you keep up to date. And there's just something so fun about it, and there's like this weird little like community thing. I love it. Gates of Hell is super freaking cute. I love the art style. I like this like character dynamic. It feels very Vampire Diaries, Riverdale, Sabrina the Teenage Witch-esque, of like high school supernatural, paranormal, weird stuff going on, where she loses her mother and decides through a spell book she randomly finds from her mother's stuff to cast a spell to talk to the afterlife through a mirror, and instead talks to a devil. And the dynamics of hell, and now they're like teaming up together to find her mom. Cute. Super cute. I will probably continue reading this one. I don't know how long it's going to be running for or anything, but it is very cute. It's good. Let's take a peek. So next by Harangue is, I think I'm going to read Harangue's Nightmare. This has 10 episodes. It's completed. The summary says, have you ever gotten that eerie feeling someone is watching you? Then when you turn the lights off, you're not alone? Read these terrifying ghost stories and try not to scream. A collection by Korean master of horror, Harangue. That just sounds good. So I read something like spooky cute. I read something supernatural. I'm gonna read this. It literally has, the following episode contains visuals and audios that may be shocking for some readers. Viewer discretion is advised. I'm ready. I've never watched or read horror manga or anime, so I'm very intrigued. We'll see how this goes. I don't think I'll get like too scared, but we'll see. I am excited. I think I'm gonna finish this and maybe squeeze like one more in if I can, and then we'll be done. Who knows? It's hard because like I want to read everything. I want to read all of the things on my list, but that's just realistically not doable all the time, because there's like hundreds of thousands of webtoons that you just can't read them all. Not in one short little video. No. Okay, I just read the first story. It was about the ghost in the stairwell, and what's really cool is that the first story takes you to like out of the app and onto like the browser, because it's actually like video anime pictures where it kind of like zooms in and out and like changes as you scroll and like shakes as the scary stuff happened. It was like a kind of a spooky time. Unfortunately, the sounds didn't work, like there wasn't any music, but it still like jump scared me with the ghost girl. So, and then of course my cat like started freaking out of nowhere, and that also scared me, but I'm gonna keep reading. I'll check in later. Oh my god. Okay. So, story 2. Apparently I'm checking in a lot. Story 2 is the ghost in the fridge. And I was like, that's not freaking scary. What's stupid? So, I read part 1. Cool. I read part 2. Keep in mind, these are very short. I read part 2. Literally jumped. I knew that it was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it. I do not like things in scary movies crawling towards me slowly and then revealing that I knew it was going to happen, and it still scared me. I still, like, literally jumped in my chair and, like, tried to scroll past it. So, if you're into anime, manga, whatever, and you want some horror stuff, I would recommend it. It's stupid. It shouldn't be scary. I know it shouldn't be scary. And yet, for whatever reason, still getting freaked out. I guess I am just I'm a baby now. I don't know. Now I am reading Have You Any Fear? Written and illustrated by, oh, there's multiple various authors. Okay, so I just read Ring Around the Rosie, which was done by written and drawn by Ben Templesmith, and it is a Ring Around the Rosie retelling, if you will. These are all going to be like an anthology collection from various authors, which is cool. Basically twisting nursery rhymes to make them more horror, although they are kind of already horror, but like twisting the story to make it more. This one was like a sci-fi twist where the Ring of Roses were actually gardeners that were trying to basically try again at humanity and like make humanity better in the future. I think it's a very interesting premise. I'm excited to see the next episode is Bobby Shafto's Gone to Sea. I don't think I'm familiar with this one. Illustrated by Morgan Beam, written by James Maddox, lettered by David Stoll, edited by Becca Caden. So there's like a whole bunch of people. But so far, I'm really liking this. I like this more than the last one just because like it has true story. Like there's a real plot going through. It's not just a short little story of something being haunted by a ghost and then having jump scares. I don't really watch horror anymore, so I don't really need jump scares all the time. And if I do watch like a horror movie, I want there to be plot. I want there to be a purpose. So I do prefer this so far. Pop goes the weasel because the weasel goes pop. So, it's been actually a couple hours. I ended up hanging out with Austin for a little bit, so sorry. But I read and finished Have You Any Fear, which I think overall was a really good anthology of like horror, scary stories. Inauguration was a little bit close to home in politics, but interesting nonetheless. I like the take on like twisting nursery rhymes, seeing as nursery rhymes are already so interesting, and then twisting it into like a graphic novel story into it. So yeah, overall I liked everything that I read. I did end up starting Ghost Among the Wildflowers, which is a fantasy story of unlikely friends coming together to hunt for buried treasure that may or may not be real. Ghost treasure that may or may not be real. So far, I am absolutely loving it, and the characters and the art style especially, but it's time to end the video. It's time to go to bed. But I really had fun with this. I know it's probably pretty short and maybe not as entertaining, but I really like reading webtoons. I love graphic novels. It's kind of like my newest obsession this year is graphic novels. So I'm really enjoying them. Webtoons is kind of like a free version of that where I can see a lot of different stories and art styles. Highly recommend. If you like graphic novels and you're looking for something, like definitely check Webtoons out. Like again, it's free to just go and enjoy some stories. So I do recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I had fun with it, even if it's not the most entertaining. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow in my next video. Bye.